All we got left is to bring these folks home. We don't need alarm clock anymore. Yeah, they're just leaving Minmus's SOI. I wouldn't be surprised if I get further contracts to expand upon that base or to crew that base. We'll see. I'm kind of done with Minmus though. I've really kind of taken everything from Minmus that I can. Are we in orbit about Kerbin yet? Oh, we are. Okay. Is this in our future or in our past? This is in our future. Okay. So what I can do... This will be a really cheap plane change. Okay, let's get up to this descending node. I'm not going to use a maneuver for this, because this will be not very much. Come on. Get away. There we go. We are 1 day from that. Why does that node keep wanting to come back? Stop it. Go away. There we go. We're 1 day away from that descending node, so let's get up there. Now we'll watch it from here. And we'll fix this inclination, get this inclination to match that of our station. This will be a really cheap inclination change. Like, the further out you are from the parent body, the better, and we are like about as far as you're going to get. We're only going 44 meters per second for our orbital velocity, so this is really going to be a very, very tiny, tiny little change. Okay. This is a descending node, so we're going to point ourselves normal. Honestly, I'm wondering if this can be done with RCS. What happens if I just push RCS? Look at that. Ah, no. We'll use the engines. RCS was doing a little bit, but... Tiny little. I'm hardly putting in any throttle. Get a little closer. There we go. Alright, so now our relative inclination with the station is a 0, so that will make us easier to do the rendezvous. What is our periapsis at? It is 43 kilometers. That's a little bit on the low side, so I'm going to just pump it up a bit. Okay, I'm going to do this just with RCS. Oh yeah, easy. I want this about 45. That's good enough. Alright. Now we got ourselves the long fall to Kerbin. Orient that. Put that on there. We are going to be... How far are we from hitting the atmosphere? 9 days away from the atmosphere. I turned off alarm clock for some reason. I shouldn't have. And... Get this over here now. Add an alarm for periapsis and give us maybe 15 minutes warning. Add that alarm. Do a quick save. We got some aerobrakings to do. Here we come, Kerbin. Just a long fall. I'm being asked, is this going to be a video? Yes. What I always do with these streams is take the stream and split it into 3 videos, which will get released typically over the weekend. Though for patrons and YouTube members, they'll get released a couple days earlier than that. Oh, we're getting hit by a coronal mass ejection, but this vessel is shielded, so that's not a big deal for us. Check on them if we want to. Yes. Radiation's like about 14-15% of a lethal dose. close that alarm. And yeah, I think we're ready to do this thing. So let's go. We'll try and get them to the station. Might not get them down to the surface. Well, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I wouldn't mind getting him down to the surface, at least to the station. Okay, just about there. Let's put this on free, just for giggles. Okay, so we're gonna put this on surface, put this on retrograde. We're gonna hit 0. That should, there we go, undeploy everything. And yeah, I'm gonna just hold B. These air brakes are attached to the brake action group. So I'm gonna hold B so that if I need to just bring them down, I can. It's interesting, in the past, and people that have watched a lot of these streams in the past know that I've had issues with these air brakes exploding because they are pretty fragile. Yet the last time I did this, just last week in fact, the air brakes held up perfectly fine. Now, somebody suggested quite some time ago that why don't you mod the air brakes by increasing their mass, their max temperature that they can withstand, and their cost, and say they're just made out of titanium instead of made out of aluminum. And I said, that's a really, really good idea. And so I modded the part and created a titanium version of this, which I thought was on the ship. But maybe I just did something wrong? I don't know. But now they seem to be working the way I want them to work. That they're not overheating, they're not wanting to explode. And they're really nice to have because they do provide a lot of drag and get you slowing down quicker. But if you find you're slowing down too quickly, you can always just drop them. Because, of course, the one thing you don't want to do is have your apoapsis end up down into the atmosphere of the planet, because then they're going to be hitting the surface, and this thing certainly can't land. But yeah, see, again, no heating issues at all. The hottest thing, according to Kerbal Engineer, is the engine. It's at 52% of its maximum thermal capacity, which really isn't much. I'm perfectly happy with that. So I think these air brakes are finally working the way I want them to work. You can see our apoapsis just plummeting. And we are just about at periapsis, and we are now on our way up. So the worst of all this is over. Perhaps there was a change in the heating module on KSP's part. That's possible as well. I don't know. But definitely this is going easier than it has for me in the past. Usually in the past I'm feathering these air brakes, making sure they don't explode. Now I'm not. They're just, everything's fine. Maybe people were complaining that things were exploding too early or too easy in the game. I don't know. Or maybe in updating the game I changed a set. I don't think I really changed. I don't know. It's weird. Okay. See here, where are we? Here we are. We have brought down our apoapsis a lot. Last time I only did 2 passes, so probably only have to do 2 passes again. We are now out of the atmosphere. We can deploy everything. I don't know if I need alarm clock anymore. Alright, and let's actually activate trajectories here and see what trajectory has to say about the situation. So we're not going to do his ascent, but we will be going through in a retrograde direction. Let's turn on our predicted trajectory, and while I'm thinking about it, let's also bring everything down so that the drag model is correct. So trajectories is predicting this orbit right here. Okay, we'll believe your trajectories. We'll see what you have to say. Last time, your prediction wasn't very good, but we'll see. Okay. redeploy everything. F5 again. Let's change the view to... Oh, it was on free. There we go. Okay, we're going to go around again. Not adjust anything. The lighting model's working well now, at least. All the shading and stuff. I'm not getting the blackness. Okay, can lock that to retrograde. Retract everything. Yeah, there is a little mini space plane docked at the station for these folks to get down. So it will be... The descent happens in stages. I don't know. I like doing it that way. I like having these vessels that I just keep reusing. I think it's a really cost-effective way to do things as well. So yeah, this is definitely not going to be landing on the surface. It is incapable. It doesn't have the thrust. I couldn't do a safe landing. And there's no parachutes or anything either. Okay, we can actually time warp this a bit. Facilitate getting through a little more quickly. And you can I've definitely done this as well in stock. Like, I'm using trajectories to help me and predict and stuff. I'm taking the time warp off. It makes me nervous. But you can definitely do this in stock. Just quick save in case things go catastrophic, and just try again. And you can tweak in what's an appropriate altitude to get what you want. My Apple axis is now below 1,000 kilometers. I think this is going to be a good... I think I'm just going to I think I'm going to go for the rendezvous after this. These guys can bail. Oh, can they? Did I? Oh, I'm being asked, what if something goes wrong? Can you land? The answer to the question, can I land? No. I definitely cannot land this thing on Kerbin's surface. Then the question was, can you bail? And the answer to that question is, I think, no as well, because I don't think their parachutes are with them. Michael A, no, they do not have parachutes, so they can't bail either. To be honest, the high atmosphere bail, if things are exploding and you bail your Kerbals, they're just going to explode. So, no. No, this thing doesn't need, this thing's not designed to land. It's designed to stay in space and just keep getting reused over and over again. That's its purpose, so I'm not going to put parachutes on it. These guys do have parachutes. They are waiting for them at the Minmus Gateway Station. So I'll make sure that they'll have their parachutes for their final descent. Here, let's close trajectories. I don't think I need that. Apoapsis is now just under 300 kilometers. I'm going to leave it right there once we're out of this. Okay, back in space, open that up. Okay, and let's start thinking about rendezvousing. So, I'm going to put a maneuver here at Apoapsis. And step 1 is to push our periapsis out of the atmosphere, but also so it is just touching the orbit of our target, which is this station. And you can tell when you got it in the right spot, because the close encounter indicator, there it is, it'll go down to just 1, and the one of the indicators will be right there near your periapsis. I think that's to go. Yeah, bring this back. There. Back again. There. Okay, so that's good for that. And then we're gonna facilitate a rendezvous over here. But first, we got to do this burn. There. Okay, that is coming up in 13 minutes. Get out there. Try and do this quick. I'm really happy with this whole this ship. This is a I'm going to take all control away. There we go. KOS is going to be doing the burn for us. Sorry, Michael. Not that we don't trust you. Close that. How did this work out? I'm fine with that. Okay, so now, and I did this last week, so I'm not sure how much time I kind of want to spend with, well, we'll go through it over again. So you can see we're coming around here. When we're here, our target is here, so we're coming down ahead of the target. So what I'm going to do is, so on this orbit we're going to be missing, so I'm just going to put in dummy maneuver here, and this is showing the situation on this orbit, and then if I move it over to here, it's showing what the situation is on the next orbit. And you can see on our next orbit, our target is ahead of us. So what I actually, well, I'm just thinking, yeah, let's put a maneuver right here at periapsis. And whoa, what did I think I just dragged something. I put some normal in there. I don't want that. Go away. Okay, let's try that again. Do a little bit of retrograding and see, does that, yeah, that's working. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of a burn. It's going to adjust the period of our orbit so that when we come around again, we're going to be meeting up with our ship. That's the whole idea. Numbers to show up there. Beautiful. Maybe move it ahead in time just a little bit. Alright, so we got about a 400 meter separation there. That burn's coming up in 18 minutes. Okay. Let's get down there and do that. And I'm looking at the time of the stream, and I think by the time I get these folks docked, I don't want to end up spending too much time rushing that descent. I'm a little worried if I go too fast, things might go astray. So I think once this docking is done, I'm going to call it. I'm going to call for this stream. But we will dock them, we'll get them on the station, and then we'll start next week getting them down to the surface, getting all that science in, and really eyeballing what science, or what nodes do I want to unlock, and then getting into something new. I think that's what it is. We've done enough stuff around Minmus. Next week is going to be about doing something different, doing something new. Okay, we are coming up to our burn here. It's a 7-second burn. Oh, I think I overcooked it just a little bit. I believe I did. Yeah. Well, RCS ought to fix that, though. Oh, I see what's going on. Move. Ah. I gotta, in order for the distance number to update, I need to move the LOT-RCS. What's this? 2 kilometer separation. It only updates the number when I move this. 1 kilometer separation. 700 meter separation. 400 meter separation. I'm fine with that. Okay. Alright, let's get rid of this. I don't need that anymore. Let's open up alarm clock. So that alarm's coming up, or that encounter's coming up in about... Ooh, that's not right. I don't think that's right. 37 minutes? I don't think that's right. For the rendezvous, 36... Let's give ourselves 5 minutes warning, because I gotta... Feels like something funny just happened there. Or, oh, maybe it's because I just moved past... Let's get rid of that. There we go. Now it's right. Yep. In 32 minutes. Give myself 3 minutes warning on that. Okay, let's go. Just gotta do one more orbit. Here, maybe we'll watch it from here so people who are new at this can see what's going on. So here's our target. Here's us. We're going in this orbit that's a little bit higher, so that's going to slow us down. And while we're slowing down, right, the station's going to catch up to us. Just like that. What's funny, in the last leg, the station actually gets ahead of us, but that's because now that we're coming down, we're speeding up. So we do end up coming up behind the station. Let's put this on target. Put this on rendezvous data. We're about 2 minutes away. RCS can come off. And we are coming in at 74 meters per second, so slowing down is probably a good plan. Oh, that's actually making it worse. The distance, so let's go this way. That's making it worse too. What the heck? This way? That's making it worse. You're confusing me, game! I'm just looking at this intersect distance. That's making it better. I want to bring the intersect distance down. Oh, I overdid it. What else is new? I'm still thinking Bill needs to service that, and oh my gosh. Okay, stop it. It's getting really... Bill, I don't trust this engine. It says now it's got only 10 ignitions left. I don't think Bill cleaned it before because I don't think it was active before. So we're going to get Bill out. Come on, Bill. Get back there. We're going to do some fixing. We shouldn't have to service it twice in the same mission, but I don't think he really serviced it the first time. Spec the engine. It's going to fail soon. I thought it said fall. Now it is. Yep. There was a toothpick in there. It is now brand new. Okay, good. Get in there, Bill. Get you back home. Oops. Okay, come on. Alright. How are we doing with our rendezvous here? Oh, we gotta slow down a lot. We're only 38 seconds away. Shit us some velocity. They're in the render distance. There we go. It's just rendered. Okay, got rid of a lot of the velocity there. That's good. Let's just lock that on retrograde. I don't know why I had it the way I had it before. About a minute and a half still to go, so let's time warp that away. Thrust. Really want to keep an eye on that time to intercept and make sure that that's not going to get close to 0 on you, because that's how you crash into things. Okay. Now you can start to see the station here. It's got a refueling module. It's got tons of fuel still in it. And it's got a little space plane for getting these folks back down. There's really not much living space on it. It is very just functional. It doesn't do much other than to provide somewhere to dock things and to get fuel. Okay, let's knock off the rest of this velocity here. Or not all of it, but most of it. Alright, we're going about half a meter per second. Let's get over to the station, pick ourselves a docking port. Well, there really aren't much in the way of options, is there? We're docking at the end here. The back, set that as a target. Control from this one. That's where we're going. Okay, let's time warp this. Rotate it around the other way. Just going to roll at 90 degrees so that this solar panel's parallel to those solar panels. I just like that look. Aim our camera up here. I got another notification. What's... Oh, that's the other contract. Base creation on me. Yeah. How are we doing? Good, good, good. Just bring in that. Looking really at the Navball more than anything else. I gotta bring that. Oh, I can tell I have to come forward a bit. There we go. This tells you which way you're going, and you want the ship to end up right on the target. So that's got us all lined up. Which mod adds the little red node? That is Navball Docking Alignment Indicator. I would advise if I were to add one mod to this game, that would be my mod right there. It simplifies things greatly, as you can tell. Because now I know the docking ports are all lined up right. Just got to get them now together. Alright, so these last Kerbals that are in space are very close to being home. There we go. Alright. right. Okay. So there we are. We are docked, and all we got left to do is transfer our science, transfer our crew into our little plane here, and we'll bring that little plane down to Kerbin's surface.